Hi everybody, welcome to the Thumb. Today I'm going to do a little service work to my 3038, John Deere 3038. Yeah, it's been a while since I changed the transmission oil and filters and stuff. I did it, whatever they recommended when you first got it. Like, I want to say it was 500 hours. It's kind of expensive to do, so I've been putting it off. But yeah, it's time. I abused the little guy, and I need to show him some love. Yeah, and the other thing, I got one of these. You've probably seen videos on it where, I don't know why, but every once in a while when I get off of this thing, even though I have it in neutral, just kind of pop it into neutral and hop off, and the thing shuts off. And sometimes when I go to start it, it'll show that it's in gear, but it's actually not in gear. And so yeah, I'm going to change that switch too. It's never left me stranded, but I'm just afraid that if I don't do something about it, that it will. Yeah, the first thing I'm going to do is drain oil, since oil will probably come out when I change that switch. So that's the other reason I'm biting the bullet and doing this. But yeah, I'm going to just kind of get some stuff out of the way. The top link on the 3-point, and I'll take the drawbar out of the way too, because the plug for this is like right there. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do first. Okay, so the top link is pretty easy. I mean, take that out 1,000 times a year, but it's just pins and clips. Kind of set him out of the way. And this drawbar isn't too bad either. There's just actually, this isn't the original clip. I put this one in there because I lost the drawbar once. I had to do a lot of backtracking, and I did find it, but yeah, it was kind of, I had to really try to figure out where I went, because I didn't really even know when I lost it. I went to, just noticed it gone one day. So it was like, worst part was, it was like when I was cutting wood. But anyway, I don't know if this is what came in it originally. I don't think it was. I think it was just like a hairpin clip. But then it's just got a pin that goes through the drawbar, through the, yeah, I guess you could call it the frame of the thing. Then that just slides out of the way. And, okay, I gotta go find a bucket to put oil in. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, I've got a 12-point socket. It is a 11/16. Fits a little bit loose on there, but it's better than a crescent wrench or a channel locks or something. I'm just going to get it kind of finger tight. There. So that's loose. Now, for my next trick, I'm going to find a place to put this camera. Okay, so I got a pail to drain things in, and I have my container to store it in. I've got a buddy that has a oil burner for his shop. That's probably what I'll do with it, but I'm just going to pull the plug and get a bucket or two out. Pop this. Yeah, I can't remember how much it takes. I want to say it takes about 12 gallons. So I'm going to have to dump a pail or two before it's empty. Not really black like motor oil, but it's definitely browner than new stuff is. Yeah, like I said, I kind of worked the poo-poo out of this little guy. Pretty tough little tractor though. I mean, for some of the things I do with it, knock on wood, I haven't really broke anything yet. I think that's enough for now. Hopefully I can get this in there without making too much of a mess. About a half a pail, so that's about 2.5 gallons. So I got a few more buckets to go. But yeah, you can see it's quite dark, really. Haven't seen any metal shavings yet though, so that's a good sign. So I just need to do that probably about 8 more times. So it's a little bit strange that I only got about 5 gallons of oil out of it, and now it's just down to a trickle. I don't know if there's other compartments or whatever in there. That seems like I got more out of it last time, and it was full. So because I just used it last week there doing those oats, and yeah, it was definitely full because I checked it before I did that. So yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and pull these filters off. I got a drip pan underneath it. There's one. That might make the oil come out too, I'm not sure. I'll just let that drain a little bit. Yeah, that didn't start gushing out, so that's a good sign. I still wonder where it all went though. I remember right, this one wasn't very easy to get out because it's just in an awkward position. Probably almost be easier to take the tire off to do this. Okay, just to make it easy, I'm going to go ahead and pull this linkage rod off, which is just a little cotter pin and a few washers. That might not come off so easy. Guess I'll have to pull the other end off as well. Yeah, if I was like overly ambitious, I would probably just go ahead and pull this tire off to do this. But it's never been off before, and I don't want to go there. A couple more washers. Three on the front, 2 on the back. Remember that. Okay, that one's off. There. Now this is off. Now I can get to my filter. I have this thing, but I don't know if it's going to work or not. Still not much leverage room in there. And it's... well, I guess I'm going to go in the right direction. Oh, that was easy. Get my drip pan back there. There again, I'm not sure what's going to happen when, if a bunch of oil is going to come out of the back end when I get this loose. Apparently not. It's kind of odd. Just seems like more oil should have came out. So I guess while I'm at it, I'll pull the little, so the little neutral switch or neutral start switch, whatever you call it, is, I don't know if you can see my hand, but it's kind of in behind this. Let me see if I can get to it. This is awkward. So yeah, what it is, it's this little switch right there. And it just threads in. Looks like I gotta cut a zip tie and pull the connector off. Okay, so I pulled the old one out, put the new one in. I'm just putting her in finger tight right now. It actually came out pretty good. It takes a 7/8 wrench, by the way. Yeah, it wasn't like tight in there where it was hard to get out, so I just used the open end of it. There, snugged her up. And let's see, what else do I got to do? Guess I'll just hook this back up and turn that a little bit. There, it's tight. Guess I'll get another zip tie and zip that on. Cut off the tail without cutting anything else that I don't want to cut. Okay, I guess now I'll spin that other filter off the rest of the way. This one's not too bad. It's kind of up in an open spot. So that's the number for the top one. And the bottom one is right there. Let's see if they're the same or not. They should be. LVA 16054. That one's right. 14703. And that one's right. Okay. Okay, so I just kind of lubed up the O-ring or gasket, whatever you want to call it, on the outside of that. And now I'm spinning it on. Okay, I usually just kind of get it kind of snug. Okay, there's that one. Okay, now for the other. And that's it. Now I just gotta put my linkage back on and fill her back up with oil. Okay, I don't know if I mentioned it in any of the previous segments, but this O-ring on here. Yeah, don't, I guess if you go to get one of these from your John Deere dealer, make sure you get the O-ring too. I didn't have one, and luckily I had one in my junk drawer, so I was okay, but just a little tidbit, don't forget the O-ring. Okay, so I put new tape on this. This is an actual pipe thread plug, so just so you know, there's no O-ring or any kind of a sealer on there, so you gotta put a little bit of pipe thread on there, pipe thread sealant of some sort. Now this is all aluminum, so I remember last time I didn't get real carried away. Like I said, it's not really under pressure, so it's not like you got to worry about it building pressure and squirting out. Just more, I guess I'd rather see it weep a little bit through the threads and then rather than tighten it down and break something. So now I just got to fill her up with oil. Actually, I'm going to let that 3-point down. I guess I can just do that from right here. That was probably a gallon or two of oil. You know what? I'm going to pull that back out of there just to see if there's any oil in it now. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Well, I'll let that drain while I go put new thread tape on. Okay, so I got the plug in. I went and found a long funnel. The fill for this is down there. It's not in a real convenient spot, but as long as you got the right funnel for it, it isn't too bad. But it's got a long spout on it, so yeah, I remember last time I tried dumping the 5-gallon in it, and it goes in so slow that it's a long time to sit there and hold 5 gallons up. But I wanted to show you. So this is the new oil, and that's the color of the old oil. So yeah, it was time to change. You know, on whether that oil is broke down a lot or just got dirty from running. Like my old disc has an old cylinder on it, and you know, I don't know. It's a good idea to change. And then I went and looked at my my owner's manual to see how much oil is supposed to be in there, and I had jotted down that it was 5 gallons plus 1 quart when changing. So, so I guess I got enough oil out of it. So now I just got to dump 5 gallons and 1 quart of oil in. So I'm not going to bore you to death while I'm doing that. So. Okay, so I got 5 gallons in it. I'm just going to check the dipstick. Yep, it's up to the full mark, but I haven't started it up and ran it yet. Like I said, in my notes, I had 5 gallons in 1 quart, so I'm just going to go ahead and put another quart in it. Because this is all the way down. When that goes up, I don't know how big that little cylinder is, but it's probably take a quart plus whatever fills the filters up in that. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Well, I got my 5 gallons and 1 quart in. Let me straighten you guys up just a little bit here. Just going to start her up and check her really quick for leaks. Wipe some of that oil off of the hose. It kind of dripped on the hose a little bit. I guess first of all, I'm going to check and see if my safety start switch works. Okay, doesn't go in high, doesn't go in low, and it goes in neutral. Nice. There goes my funnel. Guess I didn't do that. Okay, it all still works. That's a plus. Just check the oil level. Looks like I could use another little drink. It's in the shaded part, but kind of hard to see. I don't know. It might be up there. Come on, phone, focus. Yeah, I'll probably dump another quart in it. But other than that, she's done. Just got to dump another. I think I'm just going to dump another quart of oil in it just to be safe. Yeah, then I got to put all my linkage and my bar back on, and trying to talk myself out of it. But I think I'm gonna change oil in the front axle too while I'm at it. I think that just takes hydraulic oil, but I'm gonna check. Anyway, check it out on the next video, because that will be the next video. And thanks for watching, and take her easy.